Good night, everyone. This is Mr. Charles here once again. I just want to show you how to do a quick 1-4-5-2 progression. In this progression, I'm going to use the C note. It's going to be a common note in all 4 of the chords just to give it a different flavor. So I'm going to change the sampler right here to one of the stock plugins found in Fruity Loops. I'll just use FL keys for now. I may change it throughout the video. So what you want to do is just go to the piano roll, and I'm gonna use the stamp tool for this illustration. Here I'm just gonna use major. Let me just scroll down, scroll up. I just want to stretch the chord a bit. So it's going to be the 1-4-5-2 progression. So what I'm going to do is just duplicate this chord, and I'll make the changes as we go ahead. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to highlight the chords by hitting Control A, and then I'm going to hit Alt G to ungroup the chords, because if I don't ungroup them, they all will move together. And then I'll just hit Control D to deselect. Okay, like I said before, it's going to be a 1-4-5 progression. So the first chord is the 1, and this will be the 4th chord. So I'm going to take the pencil tool, and I'm going to either scroll up or scroll down. I'll scroll down for the time being to go to the 4. Okay, and then this is going to be in the 3rd bar. This is going to be the 5th chord. And I'll just scroll down. Sorry. Now in this chord, it's going to be the 2nd chord, which will be a D minor. Now what I'm going to do, because if I highlight this chord right here and I scroll up to D, is going to be a D major. But what I could do is take the middle note, which gives the quality whether it's a D major or D minor or sus2 or sus4. So what I'm going to do is just highlight that note. I'm going to hit shift and down to make it a D minor chord. Okay, now I mentioned before, I want to have this note here to be common in all of the chords. So far we have the C note in the 1st chord, and we also have it in the 4th chord, and this will be the 5th and the F major chord. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the D minor chord, and I'm going to bring it down. I'm sorry, the D minor note, that's going to be the 5th of the 5th chord. I'm going to bring it down. And I'm going to take the 5th note in the D minor chord, and I'm going to bring that down until that goes to C. And I'm just going to play it just to see how it sounds. Okay, I'm going to stop it right here. Okay, what really happened with the 3rd chord is when you bring down the note that was D minor, I'll take it back, and you bring it down to the C, it's going to make it a sus chord, a suspended chord. So the G major chord now becomes G sus4. And I'll take this back up again to where it was. And this chord right here, if I bring it down and I gave it a C, you can actually call this chord a C suspended 2 or C sus2, or it can be called a D minor, a D minor 7. So either way, you can call it a sus2 or D minor 7. So what I'm going to do, I want this chord progression to have a smooth transition into the other chord. So what I'm going to highlight the top notes. I'm going to bring it down. I have them closer. I'm going to do the same thing right here with the last chord. Highlight the last two. Let me see. I don't think nothing happened there. So what I'm going to do? Okay. Now let me see how that sounds. Some space there, so Control D, and I'm gonna hit Control and up. Let me see how that sounds. Perfect. Okay, folks, so that's a 1-4-5-2 progression with the C note being common in all of the chords. So it just gives us a different flavor to your progressions, and it makes your song a little much better than the common chords that you will use for the 1-4-5-2 progressions. Go ahead and try some other notes. You can make any note common that's a part of the scale that you're going to be using. You can go ahead and try it and see how it sounds. If it sounds good there, then go ahead and use it. I've tried this chord progression before, and I think it sounds pretty nice. If you want to, you can go ahead and use it. God bless. Thank you for listening. Please support my channel by subscribing. God bless.